Hello everybody. Today I'm gonna show you the final game, the finals from the Napoleon Total War 2 versus 2 tournament. This is the team of Valkonen and Michael von Mella, so game over dude. Let's take a look. The first team, which is Valkonen and Melas, for the French player, got 4 Fusiliers, 2 Polish Legion, 3 Fusiliers of the line, 1 militia unit, 3 old guard, 4 successor cheval, and 1 unit of lancers. For the British player, which is Melas, 3 light infantry, Highland foot, 1 foot infantry, 2, 3, 4. King German Legion foot, 2 of them, foot guards, another unit of foot guards, dragoon guards, King German Legion light dragoons, dragoon guards, and another light dragoon, and a general staff. From the opposite side is Friedus and General Saxony. Both of them, they are playing as Ottoman Empire. They have the same build, which is 9 foot infantry, 3 light infantry, 2 shooter cav, 3 Silahtar guards, and 1 Spitfire cavalry, and a classic general staff. So they spread the lines. They spread the lines almost across the map. The only area which they didn't get some lines is this coconut forest. So I'm gonna get let's forward, and I'm gonna see you when the action starts. So what we got so far, the Ottoman army has sent 3 light infantry and 3 musketeer units here on this hill, so he can guard this area. So the same thing happened from the other side with the British player. He had his forces near the hill and near his teammate. This is the first shots of the game. These voltigeurs, they are engaging the Ottoman light infantry units. This unit has a very good position. He is protecting them from flanking shots with this rock, and at the same time he is engaging his other light infantry, and he sent his foot infantry here as a cover. So he is protecting his flank with 3 foot infantry and his heavy horses. Also he has a shooter cav over there, and the same thing is doing the French player with successor cheval over here. So quite on the other side, as you can see. So some shots here between the militia, the French militia, and the foot infantry of Ottoman player. The French will withdraw his militia unit. And there is movement over here with the French cavalry is going to get position here on the flank of the Ottoman Empire's army. In the Ottoman, he will try to withdraw his right flank, and he will try to get them in better position, but this poor Nizam foot infantry will get some shots from this mountain shooter cavalry. They lost 90 men. And he will form a square and at the same time the French player he will withdraw his light cavalry units, because the heavy cavalry of the Ottoman player is coming here to reinforce and protect his right flank. And here the French player will get the opportunity to make a charge to these heavy horses, and he will support it with his shooting cav, and his old guard is coming to range so he can engage the Ottoman right flank. So here we are going to see a cavalry fight. The French player, he is retreating his horses because he doesn't want to engage the Silahar guards. These guys are way better than this light cavalry units in melee. But I think his goal was to chase and cut some units of this French cavalry, and at the same time withdraw his right flank into a safer place. So he managed to get the French cavalry out of his flank, and he's withdrawing his heavy cavalry units, and we have a musket fire here on the center between this militia unit, these voltigeurs, so by the way, let's see what happened to the Ottoman Empire cavalry. He lost enough men. He lost half men of these two units, and the 2/3 of the third unit, though the French cavalry, he has minimum losses, though he lost one unit in the first charge, and there is only this successors value which they lost their half men. So here the French is engaging the Ottoman in the center. There was a charge from these mountain nizams against the light infantry units, but the French player had a very good micro, and he put them out of the range of these guys. And now what the fuck is going on? So here is a help from the British player. He is going to charge the lines of Ottoman Empire, but he formed a square at the last moment, but he suffered casualties. Can you see he lost half of his men in the charge of the British cavalry. There is a counter charge here from the Ottoman Empire. Yeah, no squares here all the time.
Our men are running, sir.
This is a big problem for the French lines over here, because they can't form squares, and now the Ottoman Empire is advancing, so he can get into range and take some shots, free shots, and with a good line of sight here to the French troops. We can see from the other side the British player, he is sending his horses and one unit of foot infantry to reinforce French center, which is now is in big problem. And the French player, he's doing the same. He's reinforcing his center with his cavalry units, which they coming here to aid. So, and now the Ottoman player will turn his cavalry into the French general, but hopefully for the French player, he is gonna save his general by taking him out of the fight. And the Ottoman players, they did a very good strategy because they hit the weakest point of France, which is their center.
Our
They
men are
didn't go for
running,
the
sir.
old guards. By the way, the British player charged his horses here to these foot infantry units and they forced them into squares, so that gave time to the French-British army to deploy the lines and take some volleys, hit some volleys to these foot infantry units, which now they are withdrawing and they are going to get in the safety of the lines. So here from the other side, the Friedus, he is withdrawing, he's leaving the hill over here. Probably there was a musket fire over here and he was losing, so he will withdraw his troops and he will try to join his main core of the army around here. And at the same time, I think the Ottoman players will try to make push here on the French center, which at the time is the weakest line of the British-French line. So a cavalry charge here, a square formation from the British player, and at the same time the Ottoman's lines are coming into rage to get shots to these units. But the British player will charge his horses against this Nizam foot infantry, which they won't make square.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
And there is a big problem for the Ottoman players. They left vulnerable this flank, and they are exposed into a danger of a flanking move, which the British player is doing very well. This player, Friedrich, he left uncovered his teammate over here, so these units will suffer some volleys from this Highland foot unit. Line of sight not good for here. And now the French, they are advancing and they will try to get into a good line of sight area so they can get some volleys to this foot infantry units. So here the Ottoman player sent his foot infantry up to the hill with his Silahta guard here to support them, and so this Highland foot won't leave the square. It won't be easy for them, and they will get shots from this good line of Ottoman Empire foot infantry. So at the same time, Friedrich is going to support his teammate here on the center. And the British player managed to kill this Silahta guard, and now he's charging his light dragoons over to this foot infantry unit, but they formed the square.
Our men are running, sir.
And here, what is he doing? The player here on the right, he will get his lines close to the old guard, but I think that's not a wise decision, because there are three lines here, but their places are very wrong, as you can see. And if the French player will decide to charge to get his old guards into the game, then this then these lines won't stand a chance against the old guards. So let us take it back. Let's go back here to the main battle, which is very good till now. Cavalry from both sides, they are fighting here over this hill, and there is units that they will try to engage the other, but these foot guards, they are going the wrong way, as you can see. While they will get some free shots from this foot infantry unit. So a counter charge.
Our men are running, sir.
This is a charge from another charge from the mountain nizams. They will come here to support the line infantry. And what is going on here? These foot guards suffered casualties. They are dropped to 52 men. The Highland foot will form a square to defend from this cavalry, but this cavalry is targeting these foot guards, which they are going to break, and they are going to leave the game. But on the other side, this is a move from Michael von Melach, which is sending his right wing here to overflank the Ottoman Empire army. They don't have lines over here to defend from the advanced British right flank. And I think that the Ottoman Empire has casualties over here. As you can see, the old guard crossed the right side. They do not. The French cavalry is out of the game, but they do have the old guards, which they are very a good and powerful left flank, and they will try to get them flank the Ottoman Empire from this side, and at the same time they will try to push from the left, which the Ottoman Empire has not many men to defend their left flank from the British forces. Though, as I can see what's going on in the center, the Ottoman players probably they lost their micromanagement there, because as you can see, they've placed their guys wrong. So back in the game, there is one foot infantry over here, which they're coming to aid their mountain nizams. He should take these mountain nizams and charge this King German Legion foot, because they can't make squares. And there is a charge here to these foot guards, which they missed the square. Probably they didn't have enough men to make square. So the British player will lose his men over here, and he will try to. He tried to take a charge to this foot infantry with the general staff unit, and he saved them in the last moment. What's going on here with the old guards? So a big fight here with the foot infantry. Old guards, there are how many old guards? No, there are three old guards here against two infantry. There's the general staff over here, and now these guys, they will try to charge the Ottoman Empire foot infantry, and they will succeed in this fight. These foot infantry, they can't stand against these old guards. Neither in melee, neither in musket fire. So there's a danger that this foot infantry, if they get into the range of the British Empire, will get shots from behind from these light infantry units. So now the danger for the Empire, Ottoman Empire, is that they are surrounded. They got the old guards in their back, and they got these British troops which they are advancing toward their face. And I think the battle now is determined into the favor of the French-British allies. That's my Valkoinen, Michael from Malas. The only advantage is that the Ottoman foot infantry
The men are fatigued,
is
sir,
the
and must
generals.
rest a while.
Yeah, probably both of them lost their generals. That's why they suffered a morale penalty, as you can see here from these units. And there is a charge from the French general staff in the back of this Nizam foot infantry units. They missed the square, and now the British lines they are coming into range, so they can get shots upon on their back.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
By the way, this general staff managed to rout this foot infantry unit, though they still got 83 men, 81 now. These guys are exhausted. That's why they are walking slow, running so slowly. It's like running in a slow motion. So, as you can see from the picture, the Ottoman players without generals, the half of the army is routing as we speak. And with the remaining 4 units they will try to make a last stand somewhere over here, but I think the game is over now. The French-British players, they won the game, and actually they won the tournament. Oh, there is a good fight over here. An old guy which is trying to charge this Nizam foot infantry, and they didn't make it. And they didn't make it, ladies and gentlemen. That was cool. But there it is, another noble guard which is coming here to to kill this Ottoman foot infantry. The last one here on the right flank probably had a flank bullet. He didn't actually shoot. So what the Ottomans are doing, they are trying to withdraw into the trees, and at the same time they had 2 light infantry units which they came back to the game, and they will try to.
The men are fatigued, sir,
Did
and
he
must
notice
rest
that?
a while.
No, he noticed that now, and now he will try to get some free shots here to this foot infantry from the side, but they do not have a very good line of sight.
glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Where's your pistol, dude? Come on, you with the sword. No pistol. Damn. So sorry about this, guys. I wanted to see the guy with the sword in action. Actually, I like the way he holds his pistol, but there was no pistol.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Any pistol here? And that was the game, guys. Thank you all for watching. It was a very good game. Nice final for the tournament. And thank you all for watching. See you. Bye bye.